I'm gonna be honest. When I thought of this idea, I was filled with like excitement in a way, confidence. Like I was ready to do this, and I basically wrote a script down of like what I want to say because I like my words to be I like my videos to be put together. Like I don't like to just go off the top. Sometimes I do, but most of the time I like to write it down because I know where I'm going with the video. If I wrote it down and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna do it tomorrow, and I'm not gonna lie, before I even press record on this damn phone, I ask myself, why am I doing this? What is this for? And I almost reneged on doing this because I had doubts. I'm not someone that is looking for sympathy or views, or I don't get on here to do shit for views. Yes, I give a fucking away as far as like this is my career, so I want to do this, but I don't. Like I said, I don't just get on here and think, okay, I'm gonna say some crazy shit or do some crazy shit to get some views. Like, no, everything I do on here is intentional, um, meaningful, pure. It's something that is, something I know that later on down the line I'll be proud of. With me, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I always want to document my journey when it comes to anything that I'm facing, especially with where I'm at now. Um, my content's kind of over the place, but I genuinely feel like I'm finna transfer into doing like lifestyle, wellness type of content, or just like, and I'm not even gonna put me in a box. That's gonna be like a main thing I feel like for sure. But I feel like y'all know I'm gonna do everything like gaming, um, talk about mental health stuff like that. That's technically lifestyle and wellness. But yeah, I feel like I always want to document my journey because not only do I love to have something to look back on, but for the people that want to be inspired in some way, because I feel like at the end of the day, when it comes to my content, I always want y'all to get something from it, especially like inspiration or motivation to that's the same thing, but yeah, basically motivation to go after what you want, do whatever you want, no matter what. But that's yeah, like I feel like that's why I would love to do content like this and show y'all the journey of me overcoming something. So if someone's on the same boat, they can look it up on YouTube and not feel alone. Because yeah, I feel like that's what I'm here to do. Like I ain't gonna lie, I at some point like I started to think that I was someone that you know was meant to be like just alone and not share to the world. And maybe it's because I just wasn't confident in myself, but I came to understanding that I'm not meant to be shared with just me. You know what I'm saying? Or just like my family and stuff like that. I'm supposed to be like out in the world. Like I'm supposed to be known all around the world. That's how I look at me and my journey and everything that I do, because that's just I'm just yeah, that's just me. I feel like I'm a positive, inspirational type of person, and you can't hide that in the world that we live in today. Like we need more people like that in this world. We need more influencers like that. So yeah, but I say all that to say this: I am a porn addict. Now I'm gonna keep it a band. I feel like now I am not as addicted as I used to be to porn as I am now, or as I was back then. I feel like my addiction is very moderate. I think that's the right word to say. Like it's not really like it don't have a strong grip like it used to when it comes to that. It don't have a strong grip on me no more. Now back like in my preteen age to like my teenage years, and like right before I was hitting my 20s, I feel like I did I was addicted to this for the fun and me being a hornball. Like I feel like I was a huge I feel like I'm a huge hornball now, honestly. But I got it under control in a way. But back then, like I feel like I never had it under control. Like it was bad. And as I did it for fun, of course, to release my energy. That's how y'all know what I'm talking about. I ain't go you know go all rated R on here because YouTube and just social media in general is very sensitive. But yeah, but now I feel like it has become a habitual thing for me, to the point where it's like when I do it, I don't like I don't even be in the mood. Like I just do it because it's something that I've just did. Like it's because I made a routine out of it. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's bad because like why? Yes, like I said, I have times where I'm in the mood and I might want to do it, but then when I'm not in the mood and I'm just chilling, I be like, oh, let me just do it. And it's like I feel like that's very bad and weird in some way, but yeah. I feel like one thing I always knew but never wanted to admit is that, well, I know I ain't gonna say I always knew this. I feel like that's all, folks. I wouldn't say I always knew this. I would say like in my preteen to my teenage years, I really didn't care about the effect that this this thing had on me. I feel like it didn't even have an effect on me for real back then. But once I reached a certain age, I started to pick up that this was affecting me mentally and physically in the long run. As a kid, like you have no care in the world for real. That's why like when it comes to like I talk about this with OCD, like I feel like, when it comes to intrusive thoughts and stuff, as a kid, you're not worried about what's going on up here because I don't know, we just don't. We so carefree as kids, you know what I'm saying? Like we are just full of just fun and curiosity, and like it's like nothing really like matters like in a way. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like nothing that really like we don't take anything serious because like I said, we just kids having fun with life. And I felt like that's how I looked at porn in a way. Like I didn't I looked at it as something that was fun, something that, it made me feel good, something that didn't really have an effect on me. Like I could do it and I'd be like, it's I feel good now. You know what I'm saying? Then I just go along with my day. But I feel like when you get older, life starts to change. Your body start to feel different. You know what I'm saying? It's like life start to hit in ways that you didn't think it could. Anxiety start to be a thing and pressure become a thing in life, and then you just need some type of escape, something to release all that tension off of you. See, it's funny, I didn't really think about this until now. Like like people use a lot of things to escape, whether it's weed, alcohol, adrenaline, whatever. For me, it was porn. Like I tried those other things to escape, but they didn't work how porn did for me. Like I said, it became a point that porn wasn't about fun anymore. It was about releasing the anxiety, the tension, loneliness. Once again, it wasn't about fun. It wasn't me feeling good. Honestly, yes, it did feel good, but in the long run, it was more so it just didn't. That's all I'll say. In the long run, it didn't. I feel like for people that want to put their pride to the side, like they understand that this does affect you in the long run. Like a lot of people may think like I see the comments like right now as we speak. I know a lot of people go fucking troll with this video, and once again, I don't give a fuck. But I'm not the one that's go like sugarcoat shit. I'm not the one afraid to admit to me or to the world that this does like affect us in some way, whether you like it or not. In a way, I like to put it, it's like an energy drink, right? For everybody that drink energy drinks, I don't really drink it, but I know others that do, and I've heard a lot of stories behind it. You take an energy drink, right? You get a lot of energy from it. You feel me? Like you feeling good, you feeling motivated to do what you got to do. You got the energy, all that. And then once you do it for so long, or like you consume that for so long, it gets to a point And I feel like it probably happens when you first consume it as well. But like I said, I don't know personally, but I feel like when you do it so much, you got all this energy, you got all this motivation in the world, then you crash. You get more tired than usual. Your brain is foggy. You forget a lot of things, and you start to like not be certain about certain things throughout the day that you normally would be certain about, like, or confident, I would say. At least that's for me. I don't know how it is for everybody else. And like I said, I know it's gonna be people out there. It's like, I'm not gonna lie. I know it's gonna be a lot of males out there that's gonna be like, bro, you tweaking because I'll do it. I'm good. But hey, that's y'all. Like I said, with me, I know for sure. For example, I can wake up from a night of doing it. You feel me? I'm feeling energized, motivated. You feel me? Certain about certain things. Got great ideas. Actually, this is what I'm gonna be honest. This idea, this video came from one of those nights. And I was good. And, throughout the day, I was able to do what I was doing. You know what I'm saying? I was locked in. I was going crazy. And then, out of nowhere, I know it. It's so weird because I watch it come. You feel me? I watch the fogginess come. I watch me starting to get uncertain about things. I see myself just start, like, I wouldn't say dozing off, but just getting like less energy. And I'll just be like, all right, bro, it's just not it. You feel me? Like I'm like fuck the rest of the day. I'm gonna go to sleep or some shit. Like I start like, what's the word I'm looking for? I start to, I would say sag off, fall back. Y'all know. I just start to just fall back basically. I'm not for it. I just end the day. That's how I look at it. And then I can't forget anxiety be hitting as well. Like I feel like I'd be more anxious. I get more nervous around certain things, certain people. My hands ashy a little bit, but yeah. But I feel like I'm really at the point of my life where I'm tired of this. I'm tired of feeling like this. I'll be honest. I feel like I'm gonna get too old for this, and I'm gonna keep it a thou. Like I said, bro, I am a freak. I'm a what? Boy, I am a freak. I'll give it a thou with y'all. But I feel like you should be able to manage that shit to the point where it's not taking over your life. You feel me? Because it came to a point, believe it or not, your boy thought he was supposed to be a porn star. I'll be honest. That's how bad I had it. It was real bad. I'm like, this ain't working out. I ain't working. I hate working this 9 to 5. Maybe I need to become a porn star. Maybe that's what I need to do. But that's BS, bro. That's BS. And I feel like this is what is actually limiting me from being the best version of myself. And I feel like I wouldn't say this is the main reason why I haven't reached where I was like supposed to be as far as content, but it was part of it for sure. And it's like I said, I'm at a point right now where it's like, bro, I got dreams to accomplish, bro. Like I have things that I want to, obtain, and doing this, like, and this addiction is what's going to hold me back from this thing, like from these things. And I feel like it just has to get put to a stop. It has to stop, genuinely. And if I'm being honest, I feel like this is actually what caused my sexual orientation OCD. As a kid, like, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, sex is all I thought about. Like, it was bad, bro. Like, I feel like when I first got exposed to porn, like that just set it up. Like that was it. It was up from there. Like, I could not stop thinking about it. I thought about that shit every day, every night. And yeah, when it came to me just thinking about that every day and every night, and around the time I started to experience like intrusive thoughts, and like it mixed with the sexual thoughts I had, it was up from there when it came to sexual orientation OCD. Like and then it didn't make no better that I was just constantly focused on what these thoughts meant, and that's what caused it to constantly come back. And I feel like there's a whole nother story, but yeah, I feel like this is genuinely what started my sexual orientation OCD. Now, like I stated in the beginning of the video, I feel like my addiction is like moderate. I hope I'm saying that right. I'm saying the right word. It's just it's not as bad as it used to be, bro. Like, and I slowly start to step away from this, slowly but surely. But just with the amount of milestones I reached as I'm trying to step away from this, like I went. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm doing this shit, bro. But it was um the longest I ever went without watching it at all and releasing my energy was probably, it was literally like a couple of days before a month. Like, bro, I was right there and I fumbled the bag. But even then, though, like I said, I noticed the changes physically and mentally. What the fuck? I noticed the changes physically and mentally. But like with the problems I mentioned before when it comes to this, like it was the complete opposite. Like the days I was really locked in, like I was like more clear minded. I was really like focused. Um, really didn't experience anxiety and stuff like that. And I was very confident in myself. And I'm not gonna lie, like I even performed better when it came to, you feel me? Even though I say that my addiction is not as bad, which I feel like is good, I just genuinely want to shake this. Like I said, it's about that time. I have to make sure the mic is still working. It's about that time. I feel like I'm just tired of living the same life over and over and over again. I'm tired of being in the same place that I'm in when I know I need, or I should be. I need and should be further. And like I said, I got so much things to accomplish, and yeah, I feel like it's just about that time, like genuinely. I feel like the first step to fully recovering from this is taking an accountability. I feel like I never actually did it. Like I, of course, admit. I mean, no, honestly, I don't think I ever said I was a porn addict. I never admit that to myself. Like I've always just said I was a freak. Like, and I was actually proud of that in a way. Like I'm like, yeah, I'm a freak, bro. I'm just a freaky ass motherfucker. And it's like that's cool and all. Cause like I said, I feel like even with me being on this journey, I'm still gonna be a freaky ass motherfucker because I'm just a freaky ass motherfucker. But I feel like you have to learn how to moderate it. You feel me? You have to learn how to control it and not let it take over your life. Like when it's time to do that, it's time to do that. Like you shouldn't just be doing this just like clockwork. Like it's not. Yeah, you shouldn't be. But yeah. And then once again, I'm doing this because I genuinely just want to document my journey on this. And I could do this privately, but at the same time, like I said in the beginning of the video, I'm not someone that's like supposed to be hidden. Like I feel like my journey is supposed to be shared throughout this time. And yeah, I feel like there's other people out there that's probably struggling with this and feel like they're alone when they're not. One day I will want someone to be able to look up one of my videos and find guidance into it and find guidance from it and find some type of help and motivation to just better yourself. I feel like that's another thing. I feel like I'm doing this because I want to just show, I want to have like, once again, a documentation of me just bettering myself. Like I want to be able to look back and be like, I started from this and became something great. You know what I'm saying? That's just with everything in my life, not just like problems I have, just like my whole content creation journey. You feel me? Like just everything. Like I want it all to be, you know, out there. I want it to be, you know, with me. But yeah. I feel like some more things that I could do to fully recover from this is removing temptations. I feel like with me on this journey, because I've tried this like journey a couple times, more than a couple, I would say, but I was like trying this journey while keeping like certain temptations around, knowing that, you know, at some point I'm going to break. Like at some point, like I can scroll past something and be like, okay, you know, I'm not gonna pay attention to that. And then I see it the next day, then, you know, get tempted, and then the next day or even that night is over. You feel me? So I feel like I have to completely remove like temptations from around me and just like go full cold turkey with this and just like not be around things that could, influence, this from happening. Yeah, this from happening. Yeah. And I feel like the final thing is honestly just discipline, which is something that I am still learning and applying to my life till this moment. Like, it's one of the fucking hardest things to do. Like, you have to do things that you don't want to do in order to receive, what you want to receive. Like, that's how I look at it. But I feel like a lot of us slack with discipline because we feel like if we are able to just slack off just a bit, like we still will be able to achieve, this life or this form of ourselves that we wanted. And that's not the case at all. I feel like sometimes it's okay to like ease up on yourself. You know what I'm saying? Give yourself grace, especially after you work so hard for it. But I feel like when you own this, like when you first started like a certain journey of recovery or just a certain journey of just being disciplined, like you have to like kind of like just like remove anything that can tempt you to being like back into the person or the thing that you don't want to become. Like if you want, let's say you want to be a millionaire, right? But you surround yourself by people that are just lazy and don't want to do nothing with their lives. 9 times out of 10, you're gonna be just like that person. You feel me? Because you gonna feel like it's okay. And that you don't want to reach that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that you don't want to reach that, that goal that you have because shit, they don't want to reach it. And yeah, like it just and what's crazy is I felt like that was a bullshit ass like saying, but I've recently just noticed like a lot of times like with the people I surround myself with, whether it's on the game, fucking in real life, like if I just sit around with people that don't want to do nothing or just like procrastinate, I'm not going to do something. I'm not going to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm going to do nothing and procrastinate, like it's actually real. That's a real thing for sure. But yeah, you just have to lock in on being disciplined. That's pretty much it for real. Like that's just what it is. So as I wrap this up, I feel like if you're someone that's dealing with this, well, I feel like that. If you're someone that's dealing with this, you're not alone. And I hope that you can take something from the videos I will upload when it comes to this topic. I hope that you can get some type of motivation to do the same thing. And yeah, I don't know how often I'm gonna post about this. I know, like I said, I'm very serious about this. So like I will like keep y'all updated, and I might even I will do videos on like advice on like how I got to a certain milestone, because I will, like I said, I know I'm gonna hit certain milestones like a month without it, 5 months without it, a whole year without it, like, and even if I fail, I even talk about that because yeah, I'm just gonna be honest with this because that's just me. I'm just a very honest fucking vulnerable person, as y'all can see. Cause I'm pretty sure it's people that's watching this video right now, or they probably even watched the video. They just seen the title, like, what the fuck is he talking about? Like, why is he doing this? Like, you're weird. Like, but I know it's for a bigger purpose. That's why I feel like it's for a bigger purpose. I feel like if I didn't want to do this, like, this might sound crazy, but I won't even say God placed this on me to do, but in a way, like I said, when it comes to anything that I face, I feel like I'm not supposed to hide it. Like, keep to my certain things, yes, for sure. Not everything is supposed to be shared, but it's certain things I feel like that could possibly impact the world. I have to share it. I feel like that's what God put me here to do. I'm supposed to be someone that is, once again, shared with the world, rather it's through motivation videos, dancing videos, gaming videos. Like, I am supposed to be that person. So yeah, yeah. But I think that's it, man. I appreciate y'all tuning in this video. Make sure y'all leave a like, subscribe to the channel if y'all new and trying to post notifications so y'all don't miss a beat when I upload. And more videos on the way, man. I got hella videos on the way. I got an idea that I want to do that I'm not even gonna say nothing about it. I'm just gonna upload it and we're gonna see where it goes. And like so I feel like I'm transferring to doing like just more IRL content, but y'all will see gaming stuff as well. Probably more shorts and then live streams. I don't know if I will do videos. I don't know. We gonna see. But yeah, I appreciate y'all tuning in this video, man. Hope y'all have a great day, great night whenever y'all watching this. Continue to take care of yourselves, man. Love one another, love yourself, and as always,
I'm gone.